Hear that? This guitar is going to need a little bit more than just a setup. Let's figure out what we got to do. This is an older guitar. I think he said it was from the 70s. So, okay, so now with the strings off, it's got quite a bit of wear on these frets. So with a little fret rocker, I'm getting some rock. Getting some rock there, rock there. Just kind of some random spots. Got some rocking going on there on the 11th fret. I think this would benefit from a nice fret level crown, recrown, and then polish. So that's what I'm gonna do. In order to do that, two things have to happen. Number one, gotta take the neck off. Number two, I wanna flatten the board completely flat before I do any kind of leveling. So let's get this neck off of here. I know I made it sound like it was a big deal to take this neck off, but it's actually a piece of cake. 4 bolts and it comes right off. Okay, neck is off. Let's see if there's a shim. No shim in the pocket. Okay, right now it's got a slight back bow. So let me loosen the truss rod. Okay, so that's perfectly flat now. So now that the board is perfectly flat, we can go ahead and start leveling the frets. Out comes the nut. Go ahead and put some marker on every fret so I can see where the material is being removed. This helps you see your progress. I have this leveling beam. It's got about a 220 grit sandpaper on it. And I'm just going to run it down the frets and see where it's touching. It's touching here. It's touching on the lower frets. Nothing, 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 nothing. It's touching a little up here. Just want to keep working this until every fret has been touched. Then you know you're perfectly level. Now moving the beam around the radius, just following the contour of this radius on the frets. A couple of missing spots. Continue on these lower frets. High fret right here, high fret here. Okay, a couple little high spots. Continue until those go away. Okay, now I'm going to take some 600 on this short beam and then just start to polish the tops of these frets. I want to polish out the little scratches that rougher paper left, just in the top. You can also go this way. Okay, I'm going to move up the grits, so I'm doing 600, 1,000, and then 1,200. So now the tops are flat and they're polished out to 1,200. So now I can put a crown back on the frets and then polish them out completely. You can see just a thin strip of pink down the middle of that fret. So now that is crowned. I'm going to go ahead and do that same procedure to all the rest of them. This looks like it was refretted. See some tear out. Deep gashes on some of these. Tried to file the ends. Somebody kind of hacked through this a little bit. Luckily that wasn't me. Now I'm going to mask off the board so I can polish them up. Here I'm starting out with 400 grit sandpaper, moving up to 600 and then 800 before I polish with steel wool. Finally, I just have to do some adjustments to the truss rod, put the neck back on, and then just do some tweaking on the relief and the action. And with that, I'll call this guitar finito. Sounds like a Tele to me. Now, the only thing wrong with the guitar is the guy playing it. Other than that, it's working fine. Catch you on the next one.